Hi, I'm Jennifer Folsom here with Complexity Simplified. I am the Chief of Corporate Development here at Summit Consulting, here with Dr. Albert Lee, the founding principal of the firm, who, amongst many other jobs, serves as an expert witness in many cases. And so, Albert, I thought I'd talk to you today a little bit about what an expert witness is and how you perform in that role. So maybe you could just start with, what does it mean to be an expert witness?
That's a good question. So there are various rules that actually govern evidence in our courts. There are fact witnesses, and they have to actually speak to the facts. The only witness that could offer an opinion that could admit it to become evidence are experts. So experts will formulate their opinion based on their analysis of the specific facts and circumstances that actually surrounding a case, and we will submit expert reports and oral testimony, and these collateral if they meet certain quality criteria will be admitted to be evidence in courts.
Got it. I see. And so, as a young econ student at UCLA, did you always want to grow up and be an expert witness? What got you interested in this line of work?
I knew that these opportunity exists because it is common and typical for economists to testify on these matters. You can imagine that in a lot of commercial disputes, there will be question about causation. There will be question about size of the damages. So I am generally aware this line of work exists. Luckily, I have a family member that who had been an expert witness for a very, very long time, and so I kind of learned the tricks of the trade
From a mentor.
him. Yes.
Got it. And so, what are some of those skills or tricks of the trade what makes you most valuable as an expert witness?
Well, a few things. You have to know what you're talking about. So I think that you really genuinely have to be an expert in that area. But that's not enough. You need to be able to explain cogently, understand the strengths and the weaknesses of the model that you offer, the assumptions that you are making, and have a good demeanor, quite frankly, because there's a lot of trust that actually go along with the expert witness.
Trust between who?
Trust between the fact finders. So it could be a judge, it could be jurors, that who needs to understand not only your argument but find you trustworthy, and so one's demeanor matters as well.
Got it. And so, what advice might you give to other prospective expert witnesses? If some economists that you know in your circle are thinking about entering this line of work, what advice would you give to them?
Well, hone your crafts first and foremost. Be a genuine expert in the area. So publish in that area, teach in that area, participate in the scholarly activities that bolster one's academic credential, if you will, or industry acknowledgement. I think that that would be important. And secondly, just like anything else, practice. Practice writing expert report. Practice doing deposition. So the scholarly activity has an analog to this as well. Writing good articles is one way to do it, and be a good teacher, because a lot of expert witnessing is about teaching.
What do you mean?
Well, explain, understand what the other people don't understand, and fortify and further elaborate on things that that is not known to people, and have empathies for people when they don't understand certain things. And so all that, I think that a good teacher do that on a daily basis.
And we work with a number of expert witnesses here at Summit. Why would another expert witness might want to work with you or with the team here at Summit?
Well, so if cases are complex enough, it would require pretty diverse expertise. So collaboration matters a lot. So I work with appraisers, and these appraisers encounter a vast quantity of data that they might or might not be good at. They might or might not have the computational capabilities to handle these information. That's how we come in. That as a firm, we have the computational capabilities. We synthesize information quantitative information in a very fast and efficient ways. So collaboration frequently is the right thing to do for a case.
And how important is deposition preparation?
Very.
Very.
Because a deposition is anything but natural. People don't Q&A in that particular format. You need to rehearse some of these questions in your head and to be able to provide a cogent answer before you unfold and explain your concept. So practicing is important.
And how important are writing skills when it comes to these expert reports?
Very. It's the whole producing opinions. It's about convincing people, and the way with which that you outline an argumentation is very, very important.
Did you learn to write when you were in school for economics?
Not well enough.
And so how did you get better?
Well, the desire wanting to get better. I read books. We at Summit had a series of editors. I learned from them, and I relied on them. And go to seminars to learn how to write.